Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome any new subscribers. As always, I appreciate that shit. What we got going on today? Well, this is one of Jimmy's leftover RCs. He's got another one over here. We gotta get them up listed and get that shit out of here. But the other one's been cleaned. But if you're gonna sell an RC and you want the most money you can get for it, you gotta clean the goddamn thing, man. I'm sorry, you just do. I mean, this don't look bad, but it needs to be cleaned and checked. There's probably a bad bearing or two in it. Check the drive cups and all that shit. So what I do is I strip it. I take the tires off so I can check everything. I take the electronics out. And it's a pain in the ass, but it's what you got to do. All right, so let's get going on that. Let's get these tires and stuff. Make sure you got a little tray. Do I got a little tray? I had a little tray. There they are. For all your parts. All right, let me pull some wheels and shit off this thing. All right, coming apart nicely. Tires and shit are off. The wing. I just keep a bucket ready. Just throw the shit in there. It's all gotta be clean. There's some body go in there too. Motor seems to be in good shape. A little worn on it, but I think the system was pretty new. I think it's a Max 8 system or some bullshit like that. But yeah, I think it was pretty new when I put it in there. As you see, this thing's it's got some stuff on it. It's got some upgrades, front and rear, all kinds of adjustable shit to confuse the living shit out of your ass. Ooh, that's smooth. All right, this used to be gas. Used to be a gas one, converted to electric. Gas one's always the best to buy, and then convert, because they don't get driven that much. Because the gas was just such a pain in the ass. I guess I got it. Disconnect that from the receiver. All right, let me pop this cap open and get this off, and maybe get this whole shit and caboodles out of here. All right, give me a few. Yeah, shit comes apart real nice. Oh, it's all in one. It'll go right back in 2 screws. I think this one was 3 or 4 screws, or 5 screws. That'll go back in. Didn't have to take that damn double-sided tape off and all that bullshit. All right, so we got it down here. Nice and smooth. Let's check the drive cups. Always check your drive cups. If these things are all beat up, you got problems. Those are all womped on and they got big notches in them. Yeah, it's expensive. You got to replace all these damn things, and that usually means these are beat to shit too. So yeah, just stay away from vehicles like that. This didn't even I think we rebuilt this not too long ago. Yeah, there ain't no dents in them. The cups are all good. It's got a little wear on it. Nothing to cry about today. That one looks alright. I guess that one ain't too bad. Alright, whatever. So, alright, let me check out some wiggle shit around, see what's loose. I think one of these was kind of sucky. Let me look into that. Alright, I'll get back with you. Alright, before I took the tires off, when I was fiddling around with them, I didn't notice this one felt a little funky, so this rear one. I already took the pin out. Let's see what we got going on in here. Let me get this thing out. Come on, baby. Front bearing. Yeah. The shim I put in there, that don't look too bad. All right, let me get that back one out and let's see what we got. It's not a bad idea to take these CVDs apart either. Sometimes these pins get broke and you don't really notice it. You take it apart, that shit broke in half. So this looks pretty good. Let me clean this up, put a little dab of grease in there, and call it a day. So you'll notice when you're putting your CVD back together, depending on the kit, like this one's got, see that little hole where the pin goes through? This one's got 4 holes. So you can pick whichever set of holes you want, because they do wear. So one of them's a little bit bigger than the other one, so I'm going to use the fresh one. I don't think it's been used yet, but it tightens it up a little bit. It helps, just a little bit of Worthless knowledge. Alright, tore it down as far as I need to. I put body clips on the wheel so I can leave the hubs off, and that way I can get the bearings back out. But this shit's smooth as butter. I believe we rebuilt it not too long ago. I don't remember. Check the drive shafts. That was a little wobbly. Nothing to cry about, but about that back one. The back one a little wobbly too. That's alright. Everything tight. Oh, good. Did notice the steering's tight. Tight. That's tight. That shit should be, I like it flippy floppy. And it's not. That shit tight. So I might have to adjust the ride height a little bit. Bring it up or check and see where it's binding. It still had a kick-ass servo in it. What do you have in there? Yeah, nice high-tech in there. Should have took care of business. Alright, now I'm just going to spray her down real good. Hit her with some water, clean it up. Get all the surface dirt and shit off of it. And blow her down real good. And then nail it with some WD-40 and let her saturate for a while. Alright, let me hit it with some chemicals and hose it off real quick. Alright, hosed it down, sprayed it with some chemicals, just some Simply Green, Purple Power, all that, one of them, any of that shit. And blew it all off, made sure I got 90% of the water out, blew it out of the bearings and shit. And then I doused it in WD-40. That's all that is WD-40 dripping off of it right now. So it's swimming in this shit. We're going to let it sit that for like that a while. We're going to flip it over, let it sit a little bit. Lay it on its side and lay it on its other side, and then we're gonna blow all that shit off, wipe it down. All right, get back to you when that work's done. All right, it was done saturating. I blew most of it off. There's still a bunch on there, so then you gotta take a rag and wipe it all down, get it real good, and hit it again with the blow gun one more time. You should be done. All right, let me get going on that and finish this bitch up. Alright, looks pretty good. Got most of the oil cleaned, the WD-40 cleaned up. Front end's working sweet. Shocks all seem good. I am going to replace these green springs. I got some more new ones. It's just going to look better. They were going with it anyway, so it's not like I'm doing anything. Just putting them on there. Everything seems to be good. I just might have to shim it up an extra shim on the wheels, and that's about it. Alright, let me get this bitch put back together. We can call it a day. Alright, bad boy sat overnight. All that WD-40 soaked into the plastic, and that'll help it when you clean it next time too. Once that WD-40 gets in the plastic, it might even soften it. I don't know what it does, but it's magical shit, that's for sure. So it looks pretty good, all cleaned up. I mean, it wasn't that dirty to begin with. I actually should have done this one. This was a little dirtier. It was a little skankier. Should have done that one, but we're not in no rush to get rid of that. So, alright, so it's all good to go. Easy enough. Should get an extra bazillion dollars now. Jimmy should be happy as hell. Alright, till next time. We got this little bugger. We did all kinds of magical shit to that. Alright, till next time. Out here.